So from doing my last video, I realised there's a lot of stuff that either I've not spoken about in a while, or I've never really spoken about on this channel, because some of the things that I've bought actually predates this channel. So yeah, so I just gave me the idea for this video. Hello everyone and welcome to Kimmy Shines. If you're new here, I do Disney themed videos. So the last one I did was actually my Beauty and the Beast one. So if you've not seen it, please go check that out. And today is a home video. Now I have actually done these before in the past, so it's basically just everyday stuff that just happens to be Disney. So yeah, let's just get into this. So what actually gave me the idea for this is actually something I did in my Beauty and the Beast video, because there was something in there that I actually bought, I think maybe before my channel even started. So it's actually this one here. So this one actually came out around about the time that the live action movie came out. So when that happens, a lot of times they actually do bring out the animated version when the live action one comes out. So this one was originally from Marks and Spencer's and it wasn't a 3 for 2. So one of the other items I got, I did actually talk about in my last video. So this is actually a jewelry set, but then you also do get bubble baths with it as well. Again, people were like, why don't I use stuff like that? It was just so pretty. It was in an era back in the day where I would keep some of my stuff, so I wouldn't actually use it. So I do actually have a lot of stuff in the shrine that still have the original stuff in it. It still obviously has like food and things like that in there as well. And I've just realized how dusty this is, so I probably should have cleaned it before. But yeah, the fact that this is obviously a jewelry box first, and then it's obviously got bubble bath, which to me are like two different things, or two like random stuff, but again it's everyday stuff that you can obviously have around the house, because I did talk about in my last video that some things I do keep because I do generally need it. That's what kind of like sparked these kind of like home videos, obviously, to show you things that is stuff you would generally need, it just happens to be Disney versions. Now this particular thing doesn't exist in stores at the moment, because like I said, I did buy it quite a long time ago. In all my videos I do link down below the Facebook group, so just in case you do see anything in my videos and obviously you can't get hold of them on eBay, that kind of thing, always have a look to see if anyone's sending them on Facebook. Other things that I have used, but this one is a new one, so this is my second version of this, though I do have it currently in my bath, a Lilo and Stitch one. So this one is a PVC bath mat, so this is my second version of the Mickey Minnie Mouse one. The thing is with these, they do rub off, that's why I had to get multiple ones. So I had this one originally, so these were only £5, they're not too expensive, but at the current time I actually have the Stitch one, which is starting to wear off. So when that one's obviously completely gone, I will then put this one on. That's the only downside I would say with these ones, is that they don't last, is that the actual picture on there does eventually rub off. So that's why I would say just be careful if you do want to keep it, or only maybe use it like if you want to show it off, maybe wait until people come around. So have like an ordinary one, everyday one, and then obviously if people come around you can obviously swap it out, just because I feel like these aren't designed to last. So this also came from Asda, and this came in a set of 3. Now I actually have these dotted around the house, so I've actually got one of these, as you can see it's got my hairbrushes in it. Even though I don't really brush my hair much anymore, I still have a fringe, I still need to do it, and when I take these out I still need to obviously wash my hair, brush it, that kind of thing, because if you didn't know my process, I do actually vlog about it. But these last about a month. I take them out in the evening, I then properly condition, I wash my hair, and then we put the braids back in the next day with like fresh ones. So I do still need to have hair stuff, even though I don't use them as frequently. So stuff like this comes in handy, because like I said, this 100 Dalmatian one, it comes in a set of 3. So one of them I've got tea bags in, another one I've actually got some bathroom items in, for example like you know, my razor, my face mask, stuff, things like that. So I've got stuff like that for containers. But like I say, yeah, this also comes in handy. And just to show that everyday items I do have which are Disney, so I've got the Jasmine brush and I've got the Milan brush. I also, if I want to do my makeup, I've also got this, which is a little fan as well. So when I'm doing my makeup, I always put setting spray on, comes in handy. And then when my hair is wet, like my fringe, I do actually have a Jessie wide tooth comb as well. So again, just other stuff I have that just happens to be Disney, and then obviously the things I use every day as well. Speaking of stuff I use nearly all the time, so this is one that I actually use as well, which is my mirror. So this is my Stitch mirror. So this one obviously stays up here, because this is the thing that also I use all the time when I'm obviously vlogging and doing videos for you guys, just to make sure I haven't got any like lipstick in my teeth. At the moment I am very sweaty, because if you didn't know, I film in an attic. Yesterday was actually on record the hottest day in the UK, so I'm still experiencing a little bit of heat from that. So yeah, so apologies if I'm looking a little bit sweaty, but that's that's one reason I had to have this near me for that. So that's the Stitch one. Another thing that I use quite frequently as well is this one here, which was from Primark, which is a Minnie Mouse organizer. So I just got a few things now I use quite frequently, so like pens, scissors, my brush. I also have it so I can stick my phone on there, so just in case, because sometimes I do vlog behind the scenes of what I do, but not all the time, so sometimes I need to have my phone just in case I need to check any prices or check out the website, that kind of thing. So it's always handy to have. The only downside is because my phone's quite fat, because it is the foldable one, so it's one that obviously folds out into the bigger screen. It doesn't always fit in there because obviously once it's closed it's quite chunky, so it doesn't fit like a normal phone standard. But yeah, so this is something that I use every day. Again, just happens to be Disney. Okay, so this is one of those situations where this is one reason I haven't actually done a lot of hauls, because I've gone to a stage now where I buy stuff and then I don't have any use for it. So this particular container, which is this one here, which is supposed to be for like maybe putting like your makeup in, that kind of thing, I've had this for probably definitely over a month, but maybe a bit longer. I've never had any use for it. Like I have this, it was cute when I bought it. I think it was only like £5, it wasn't too expensive. Never used it. So I was thinking, oh, I could do that with it, I could do that. For one, it's quite big and it's quite deep, so I can sometimes put your makeup brushes in there, but I do also have other things to put makeup brushes in, because I like to separate them. So I've got my eye brushes and I've got my face brushes. I've got them in separate parts, just because the eye ones have a lot of colour, a lot of glitter. I don't want it interfering with my like powder ones. So once I put like bronzer and blush and that on, so I have separate containers where I've got that, which are also Disney ones as well, and most of them are like mugs, because it's mugs I don't use anymore because of the size of them. So I have no use for this, so that's one reason why I have actually stopped like doing hauls, just because I don't want to buy stuff and then never have a use for it. So another thing I've got, which technically at the moment for some reason lives on Reubens' side. So again, I got this from Asda, and they did a whole load of stitched items, Mickey, Minnie Mouse, and then obviously Lion King stuff. So this is like a little plant, like a fake plant that they had. I just thought it was really cute, but like I said, some reason it's on Reubens' side, so I don't know whether I put it on his side because Lion King technically is like a boys thing, so I don't know whether I just thought at the time he didn't have enough things, so it went over there. Though we do have the toothbrush holder, and we've got the soap dispenser, so we've also got the Dalmatian version of that as, oh yeah, so Dalmatians as well, and they've got the Stitch ones, and they've got Mickey and Minnie Mouse one. But stuff like this always comes in handy, especially if you just want a little bit of a subtle Disney. I have actually said this before, just in case you live somewhere where you live with other people, like if you're a student or live at home, but you still want to have some form of Disney. Something like this is quite cute because it's not in your face Disney. So this I did actually get in the sale recently, so they did again a lot of Stitch stuff in Asda. A lot of it I didn't want because I didn't need it, so again it's one of the situations where I was like, okay, I have to now find a purpose for it. Though saying that, this is just decoration, so it's actually this one here, which is a ladle. Now the reason why this is decoration is because I know the picture will wear off, so it's one of the situations, I have a hair on me, it's one of the situations that I said to Ruben, is like, right, we've got enough ladles that you can use, please do not use this one. I just bought it because it was in the sale. I think it was only like £2, so it's one of the situations that if I needed to I could use it, but at the same time I was like, I know the picture would wear off, so it's one of the situations that I do sometimes purposely buy it just to be like decorative, but it doesn't take up a lot of space. It's not like it's taking up loads of space. I can still use it if I need to. It was in the sale, so I didn't really mind buying it, but we did actually buy some other Alice in Wonderland stuff as well, which we do actually have a whisk version, which we do actually use. And then speaking of Alice in Wonderland, so the last thing I'm just going to show you is this one here. So this is something you put in the kitchen. So this is actually glass. Originally I wasn't going to use it for anything, so because I just thought, okay, Alice isn't really my favourite, but I did like the idea of having this in the kitchen. I do actually use this more often than I thought, so I actually leave this near the stove, so it just means that if I've got like pots and pans, if I'm stirring, I can then put the wooden spoon on this, so it's easy to clean, then put it on the work top, so I do actually use this more often than I thought. I do actually have the stitch version of this, so the stitch one's actually on my vanity. So again, if I've got like any makeup on it, any like powders, liquids, anything that's like drop, it's easier to clean than my vanity, which is actually wood. It's just a lot more difficult, but I still love having stuff around the house that just happens to be Disney. So yeah, so that was it for my home haul. Like I said, I've actually got a playlist with all the other stuff that I've done in the past, so just in case if you do like to have stuff around the house that happens to be Disney but it's everyday stuff, then please check out that playlist as well. I don't know what my next video is going to be because I am in the process of going shopping with my dad one week and my mum the following week, so I don't know what I'm going to find, so it might be a haul because I do still have a few stuff from the last time I went shopping. It's not enough to put in one video, but I'm kind of thinking, okay, it's going to get to that time of year where I'm going to start thinking about Christmas, obviously a Christmas present, stocking videos, that kind of thing, so I will be on the lookout for stuff like that for you. But in the meantime, if you like this kind of videos, then please like and subscribe and click bell notifications, so obviously get notified when all my videos go up. And that's it, and I'll see you guys next time. Later days.